A preliminary report into last month's Air India disaster has found that the engines were starved of fuel seconds after takeoff. The report by the Indian Aviation Accident Investigators says the plane's engine fuel cut-off switches had simultaneously flipped from the run to cut-off, causing the Boeing 787 Dreamliner to lose thrust and sink down. The crash killed 241 of the 242 people on board and at least 29 on the ground. According to the report, one pilot can be heard on the cockpit voice recorder asking the other why he cut off the fuel. The other pilot responds saying that he didn't. At the crash site, both fuel switches were found in the run position, and the report says there have been indications of both engines relighting before the low-altitude crash. South Asia Bureau Chief Meghna Bali joins us now from New Delhi. Meghna, hi there. What does the preliminary report say exactly? What are the key findings?
Yeah, hey Lorna. Look, as you sort of mentioned there, this preliminary report does have a considerable amount of detail, but it is important to note that there have been no conclusions drawn there. So like you said there, from the black box data that was recovered in mid-June, it does indicate that just seconds after takeoff, both engine fuel control switches were moved from run to cut off, a step that of course starves the engines of fuel, and it caused the plane to lose its thrust. Now within in the cockpit voice recording, we can hear one pilot saying why he did the cutoff, to which the other replied that he didn't. The switches were moved from run almost about 10 seconds later, which triggered the engines to relight sequence. But of course, as we know, those engines were never really able to recover, and the plane was never able to recover its altitude again. Now, the report does say that both pilots were well rested, fit to fly. Crew had taken pre-flight checks, including breathalyzer tests. And the report does say that that no fault has been found yet with the plane or its engines. But of course, again, like I said there, that report doesn't come to any conclusion. So investigations will continue. This flight took off on June the 12th, and of course it killed close to 260 people and injured about 70 others there.
Meghna, the investigation is still ongoing, as you say. When can we expect a final conclusion?
Look, this is a team of about 5 people in India, and sort of several others from the states and other agencies are involved in this investigation. Look, we know that at this stage, final reports like these do take months to happen. But what we are hearing is that drone photography, videography is being analysed. The engines and parts of the plane have been quarantined to an area near the airport. Survivor statements and witness statements are being taken. All of this information will be analysed to form that final report. But of course, we've been speaking to victim families who have been waiting, this excruciating wait for answers as to what happened. This is one step in that direction, but of course they may not know conclusively what has happened for months yet.